But the breaking news that's coming in is coming in from Tamil Nadu and Chennai in particular, where finally some good news after 48 hours of almost relentless rainfall. Meteorological department in their latest weather forecast has predicted that the intensity of the rainfall is likely to decrease. The red alert has now been scaled down to a green alert, and the depression is slowly weakening. Chennai rainfall alert, as I said, downgraded now from tomorrow morning. So after 2 days of a city being battered by the rain, some good news coming in there, possibly in Chennai. Joining me now are correspondents Akshita and Akshaya from Chennai. Akshaya, Akshita, I know it's been a tough 24 hours for the people of Chennai. Akshita, to you first. Is the situation slowly coming under normal, or are there still large parts of Chennai, especially North Chennai, still underwater?
Good evening, Rajdeep. It's been a long day for Chennai. Yes, I'm in North Chennai. You can see behind me that there's still a lot of waterlogging, and for normalcy to really return, considering the amount of rainfall that we saw in the last 24 hours, it's going to take a couple of days at least. It's safe to say that because, you know, what we've been seeing is since evening, a lot of the authorities are on the ground trying desperately to pump out the water. But to where is the question? Because all of the drains right now are completely blocked. Every water body around the city and in the city is full. So then there's a challenge there of trying to really pull out all the water. It is easily going to take a few days at least. It's going to take a bit of time, but as you mentioned, the good news is that we're not going to be seeing any more rainfall. So at least that won't hamper any of the rescue rehabilitation efforts that will be happening later.
Akshaya, South and Central Chennai, which were completely deluged in 2015, relatively spared this time. Are you seeing on the ground more people, the authorities working more effectively than 2015? You were there at that time as well. Are you seeing any difference at the ground, or are still the same old areas of Chennai again waterlogged?
Well, Rajdeep, the areas which are getting waterlogged year after year are the same because, you know, Velachery, Palikarnai and the place that I'm currently standing at, which is Padmavati Nagar in Selayur, are all underwater. I can even show you right now. My camera person Daniel can just pan and show you how there's water logging right in front of the place that we are standing. This is a residence where the ground floor is partially inundated and people are only staying on the first floor of the house. And this is the kind of scenario that we've seen in and around South Chennai in most places. And as far as people on the ground are concerned, yes, more effectively we are seeing that there are more fire and rescue operation officials, more corporation officials on the ground. The kind of warning that was given and the alert that was given, all of that is well prepared. Even in Chembrambakam, Pundi and Pural reservoirs, all the reservoirs were opened up earlier in time, unlike what happened in 2015, and that is something that the DMK has been patting its own back for. They have been saying that we have taken the precautionary measures of opening up the reservoirs well in advance so that there is no waterlogging because of reservoirs overflowing. But Rajiv,
what about the electricity situation? Very quickly, first you, Akshaya, electricity situation, because last time there was a huge problem with power supply. Is the power supply restored in all parts of Chennai, Akshaya, quickly?
Well, not at all, Rajdeep. Power supply still continues to be a big concern. For the last 5 to 6 days, many places have been cut off because of the inundation, and it will take several more days before all the water gets cleared for the electricity to come back. That is a precautionary measure also, so that people don't step onto live wires. So that is a precautionary measure, and it has to be appreciated as well. But unfortunately, people are living in darkness in many parts of Chennai city, Rajdeep.
Akshita, where you are, is there still total darkness? Is that a big concern at the moment? What about issues like providing people with basic rations? Has there been adequate supply, and is power a problem in North Chennai in particular?
It is in some parts, Rajdeep. To answer your question about power cuts, you know, it's also been done as a precautionary step. For example, my house, which is in South Chennai, in Sholinganallur, which is always a victim of inundation, power's been cut off essentially as a precautionary measure. In parts like this, in T Nagar of Chennai, one of the most bustling areas of the city, there is inundation in some parts. So in those pockets, power has been snapped off. To your other question about ration and all other essentials being given out, the government has been very, very prompt on that front. I've been speaking to a lot of residents who were forced to leave their homes because they say, that there's water right up to their chest inside their houses. So they've been saying that for the last few days, while the authorities haven't been able to really help them by pulling out or helping the water levels go down, what they have been doing is being very communicative and giving them all the details they need, helping them get the ration, get food, help their children, etc. So on that front, the administration has been very responsive, and that's something we've been hearing a lot as well about them, using these helplines to try and reach out to as many people as possible. Another example is a report that I filed earlier from very close by of a wedding hall. 30 people were stuck. They made a call to the helpline. Immediately, the fire brigade, they tell me, were there in 20 minutes and pulled them out.
Well, those are signs perhaps that some of those lessons of 2015 indeed have been learned by the authorities. You too, stay well, stay safe. Hopefully things will get better tomorrow. Akshita, thanks very much for joining me. Remember, 14 people have already lost their lives. Thousands have been forced to leave their homes across Tamil Nadu. Chennai, the worst hit city. It's been witnessing heavy showers over the last week and waterlogging in many areas. Let's take a look at this ground report.